Alright. What did you do?
I tried to start Forza Horizon 5. Horizon 5.
Yes, that'll probably not help you this morning.
Oh, I got it shut down before it started, so that works out. Alright. Let's see. I'm checking this, make sure this is still going okay this morning.
Huh. Says you connected with verified ID twice.
Yeah, I've been doing that. It's like the first one, it's not fast enough, and then it does it again. Did that. It also said that there was 3 people on the server before I started.
Oh, I wonder if my, I wonder if there's a problem with my caching code. Oh, well, this pile of pieces is vastly different to where I left it.
Some stuff. I cleaned up some things last night.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to figure out why the machines are in a certain shape. Didn't make sense initially. And then my brain realized they're not all the same machine.
Well, I took a bunch of these machines out of here and put them over here.
Yeah, well, they were there as a collection of stuff you could grab for, you know,
for exactly what I did.
Yeah. I figured if I had the shit pre-made, it would be easier. Sorry, at the moment, my throat's still kind of screwed up from...
Well, it's not fine. It sucks.
Right, I haven't... Let me roll that back a second and actually tell you the first important part of that. I was clenching my jaw yesterday, and it caused, you know, that side of my face and mouth to be unhappy, and I noticed my throat was stiff. So that's the precursor that makes the next part make sense. My throat's still unhappy. Sorry, it's been a day. And again, you've had a morning as well, so...
Trying to figure out why.
We got shit just not working. Oh, add only. If you mix hoppers and manufacturing ports, you must set them up right.
Oops.
Otherwise they'll draw from the wrong side. You don't seem to have titanium coming in. Why has all this stalled?
Well, I had a problem with the...
The fuck is going on?
It's all over here. Right.
We've got nickel bars in here, right?
Bar target stock 0. Bar deliveries. Bar deliveries. Stock 0. Let's go. You even have them over here, and I know this station will pick stuff up.
Okay.
And I had a problem last night where like carts were showing up over here, and they were coming in full. They would basically drive through the dock and leave. I had to restart the server.
But clearly right now it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Let's start at the beginning, walk me through everything from start to finish, because I don't know the setup yet, and we're clearly having something wrong. Why are you all...
All of them go over here. These all start the same way. We have copper,
so these are all trying to...
tin, iron, lithium, nickel, titanium, and gold. All pick up the exact same way.
Alright, so let's pick nickel as the... So we have bars, confirmed. We have nickel, confirmed. Do we have cards assigned to this side? No.
They're assigned to the...
Filters?
They're assigned to the pick and pair.
Yeah. I'm just going through it all in my head and saying it out loud so that if you go, hey, no, that shouldn't be like that. So wait for any. All purpose, no ore, no gas, all tiers. I've turned one of the pieces of belts on nickel. Nickel wasn't working because one of the pieces of belts was twisted. Belts, rails. Nickel should kick over soon then. This piece was sideways.
I'd have to go back and look at my thing, but it didn't show that way on my screen.
Yeah,
Maybe I did do it really late, so it's hard to tell. And well, no, because that entire...
It could be sync. It could be sync. It could be somebody hit a button without realizing, and
yeah. But
that's why I want to do this all in one go, start to finish, check everything.
Yeah, the track was actually lit up though on my side.
Yeah, I know. It was in mine as well, except for that one piece. This shit's never made sense to me. So...
Oh, look. There's a bunch of cards showing up to, into nickel.
Yeah, but titanium was also having an issue, because we saw gold there, but I wasn't seeing titanium moving. So this one is titanium. Dock 0. All purpose. All tiers. Wait for any. And that is bars.
Is I know I've seen some nickel show up over there.
Yeah.
Unless it just... Well, it may have been showing up from the other thing.
Who knows? Okay, so the track goes underneath.
Yeah, and then it goes back. So this offshoot over here is just to pick up the stuff from the the thieves.
Right. We keep going under.
Come over here.
I would probably put an overpass here to dump into the depot. So
yeah,
But that's a later problem. So we come all the way up here. Right. Then through here. We break left and right. We break left and right. Okay.
Yeah, so we go in there. Like, if I need to move this back, I can move it back. But they all were going, and then like each one of those should have like 2 or 3 designated.
I see nothing wrong with the rail.
Maybe it was just that one busted.
Yeah, but that shouldn't cause titanium to break. Why is titanium not delivering? Let's see, we have all the bars are in here, stock 2000.
I have no fortified PCBs in here. I have no titanium plates.
So I have a hand in my inventory. Where's the hand in my inventory?
Unless it's just
that's not using full height, so I don't think it's got bars in there. Oh, yeah, you haven't seen what I just deployed. I'll let you surprise yourself with that one later. Alright. Over here is the new part. So I see nickel. I see tin. Yeah, so there is gold at least. What are you? You're nickel. What are you? You're tin. You are green. You are green. You're green.
Okay, so this guy just drove in here for no reason.
Oh, we've got one.
So all I did was this first track in the very corner here. I spun it around 4 times and then reconnected it.
Yeah, alright.
And I was going to say, if I was watching that cart, if that cart hadn't come in here, I was going to go through every piece of track and spin it around 4 times. And then reconnect it again.
Yeah, what we need to do is start going around when this happens and just hitting Q on junctions. And just mass reset junctions. I'm tempted to say let's still reset the junctions.
The only problem I have with that is if we reset it and it breaks. But
Yeah, but if we reset it and it then, reinitializes a dodgy piece of track, then,
shit.
even if
But
it
you,
takes it 5 minutes to recover,
yeah.
Oh yeah, so I put one of these down over here, where I'm standing. I don't know how much the screen will take up, but we have those and we have the access ports added. So
All it's showing me is, oh wait, no, that's right, because that's all that's in there is the bars.
yeah.
So
we're still
find
waiting
out.
for it to get.
Because we should have 2,000 of each bar.
Yeah. There is another one for easier access over here. But, for the new stuff. So
The one, yeah, this other. Well, that one's not. I would probably unplug that one from there and move it over to where the site.
Okay.
Because that's two different mass storages.
Because I don't know how many items it'll fit on its. So that's how many can fit on its screen.
Okay, not enough. That's how much. There's a lot right now.
Yeah.
Well, but at least with now we can see how many bars are in there.
That's what I thought. That's why I slapped it down, because we can see that there is,
Yeah, so now we can at least see all the titanium bars. Or all 7 bars show up. So it'll show us if there's a problem with.
Oh yeah, I should open your stream chat so I can actually see.
Yeah, I was torn this morning on whether I wanted to FortressCraft or backpack. Backpack is just because backpack is awesome. And FortressCraft is because, well, FortressCraft is awesome. So DJ1, because his tweet got more traction. I'm experimenting. Trying to get back into it and trying to get stuff going. And so if I was hoping by getting all this stuff set up last night before I went to bed, I was gonna show up this morning and there was gonna be mine carts waiting for me. But much like AAA developers, the mine carts have let me down.
There was a patch, by the way, today for Saints Row.
Oh, there was one today for it too?
Not
I finally
a
got the
single mention of multiplayer fixes.
My favorite part, and I almost responded to it, but I'm done talking to them. They don't listen. Was that they're going to Gamescom, and I really wanted to tweet something to the effect of, "You guys are going to show your face in public after releasing that shit."
Speaking of Gamescom, Denuvo has announced at Gamescom that they're bringing their protection to the Nintendo Switch.
Good.
Nintendo is not involved in this. Apparently, existing Denuvo publishers or game publishers have requested this. Nintendo have
is there a large problem with people like pirating games on the Switch?
Yes, actually.
Isn't that a Nintendo problem? Like, shouldn't they not allow that?
So, it's an anti-emulator. So it's been listed as anti-emulation. Yeah. Yeah. You see?
Yeah, so because Denuvo runs so well on, I don't know, like my computer, it's going to run great on a Switch.
They've claimed that when Denuvo is used properly, it will not impact performance. And their solution for Switch is going to be, they changed the wording throughout their response a few times.
So with that statement, then what you're saying is Denuvo's never used properly.
No, but also yes, but also I think it's one of those cases where how they say to use it isn't how it should be used, and how it gets used isn't.
So it's the generic. Our program is perfect in if it's used properly.
Denuvo is a set of imperial wrenches, and the only nuts you can buy are all metric.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you've got to make this shit work together with whatever you're building. And I'm sure if developers had years or multiple years without any problems to iron out the exact tweaking of where Denuvo should have been inserted in their game, that the game developers themselves could have tweaked Denuvo to a point where it wouldn't have been a problem. However, that ain't how this shit works.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if, well, I'm sure if he held a gun to DJ's head, tell him he had, as many years as he needed to get it to work right, and he had to implement, Denuvo in the next FortressCraft, and he could implement it where and how he wanted, that by the time he was done and happy with it, it would have no impact on the game whatsoever. But that would probably be a few years.
But I'm pretty sure you'd have to hold a gun to his head, and may actually have to shoot him.
Yeah, like, the problem is, from what I understand, is Denuvo is something you slap on top of it. You add some code to your game, you build it with it using some of their tools, and you just package it up at the end.
I just, like...
Kinda like Spuron was.
I get Denuvo is gonna say their program doesn't cause problems, and it doesn't impact performance, and because they have to say that. They have to say that, right? It's not like if I go to Firestone and the tires cause, Ford Explorers to explode and roll over in accidents, that Firestone's going to go, well, there's a slight problem with our tires. If you have one explode, it's probably our fault. We'll fix your car. No, they're going to, him and haw and scream, and they're never going to acknowledge it. They're will never admit any sort of fault, because as soon as they admit fault, then they're screwed. But like, it's like EA coming out and telling us that no, there's surprise mechanics. People love them.
The one piece of information Denuvo did say about their Switch port of their software that would actually take at face value is they've said that they're going to make sure their Switch implementation of Denuvo does not require internet access, because it would be stupid if it did. but at least they've got that part on. And could you imagine online-only DRM on portable Switch consoles? That would go down well. It's like having a toaster that needs an EA subscription. It looks like why does this set keep 1,000 ore? Probably because this is an old setup that's no longer in use. Target stock, nothing.
Show me where we began back in 95, where our love grew strong through.
Alright, the old iron ore mine will now deplete and clear itself.
Oh yeah. Thought I'd set it to no carts.
Yeah, but it's still set to hold 1,000 ore in there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I could have. Yeah, no carts. They would still deliver stuff.
So it's done. It's done.
Yeah, if you set it to 0, then
Yeah, it should clear it out.
I forgot what those things. All I have to do was set to 0, and they would go full out. They didn't really want to go.
It's awesome.
And then I need to figure out how I want to put crystal clocks in. I think I'm just going to put them. I didn't know if I want to put them on this side, right here.
I actually want to challenge you to something.
God.
Sync is great, except for when, you know, we both stop when we think we're a good distance from each other, and when we find out we're basically touching noses in game, like, thanks, game.
It's Eskimo kisses. It's fine. It's fine.
I want you to build a modular crystal clocker. English words hard. With the same footprint as the ore smelting module.
Which is what I was fixing to do. So I started an hour late this morning, Silent. So I had some family stuff that I was going to go do. Except I never got where I was supposed to be. So it's not helpful.
I'll start setting up a station up here.
Can I do that?
Or were you thinking just pulling the clock straight out of the hopper?
I gotta do like that.
Okay. I'll clear the floor space a bit better. Do you want me to build a freight station or wait?
Freight station gets started.
Alright. Front or back side?
I would probably do it off the front.
Okay.
It just depends. Well, I don't know, because I don't know if it's better to run it around the backside so that as we come up, we can.
Well, my thought was
get
if
rid of those growing tentacle resin things. For the most part, they're not growing that much. Oh, that one's growing a little bit. We just need to figure out which one's actually growing and have a discussion.
I might start on this side, and then we can sort of extend and wrap a bit if we need to.
Pick up my crystals.
I don't think I did. What am I looking for? Oh. Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, but I'm having trouble.
Throw me your junk.
Well, I keep ending up stuff with stuff, and I think I need it.
Yeah, because you have inventory space, and I have plenty of inventory space. What is this? I'll pick it up and I'll
put it in this Put it in this hopper on the top.
Yep, good point. Alright, I've still got 50 on me.
All right. Well, that's gonna end well. Never mind. All right, I've already figured it out, Pete. I'm gonna go fix it now.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if it would take the crystal from the top of it or not. So we're fixing to make way too many crystal clocks.
Yay! Well, we're gonna need a shitload of them. I mean, like.
Oh wait, what do I need to do to make crystal? Because I need plenty of them.
Oh, the clockers.
Yeah, I don't think they're that hard. I'm sure I have parts I need to make them.
It's a word I never thought I'd say. It's lithium coils, gears, and machine housings. It's going to be gear heavy though, very gear heavy.
It's all about knowing where to go grab this.
Who needs to know that?
You set up the exactly 13 of them. The exact number I needed.
Alright, we will have exactly 6 pickup stations at this end because, yeah, later on, Crystal Clocks is going to be an abominable nightmare. You want a reminder of how bad clock usage gets to be? Transport pipes.
Fix and make a ridiculous amount of crystal.
Good. Yes.
So how many crystal clock makers do you usually put in?
How many do I put in?
Yeah.
You know that... Okay, so my last single-player playthrough that I remember, you know that titanium housing maker I linked you? I think it was titanium. You know the screenshot I linked you yesterday of the thing DJ posted?
I have to go back and get that. My brain's not remembering.
Did I link it to you? No. Well, I probably had at least 40 or 50 of them, minimum.
Well, I'm putting in 20 right now.
Oh, good. Yeah, as I said, pipes. I mean...
Just gotta make sure that the filter is gonna work the way I want it to.
I mean, they're used in solars and motorized conveyors and transport pipes and refinery controllers and location markers and cryo hoppers and the reassemblers and crystal coil infusers and the overclocker and the mass storage manufacturer Mark III.
Yeah, the only issue is they're gonna be brought in with the rest of the refined ores. So I'll just have to set up a transfer to get them from there over.
Well, then, you know, because we're also going to need them to loop back and do overclocking.
Well, if we really need them to do overclocking, though, maybe we'll just reserve the spot right next to this one. And just side load them.
Okay, we don't need overclocking before firing the OEC. However, overclock crystals are definitely going to be a necessity once we frozen that.
Well, at that point, well, it wouldn't be hard to just basically put like overclockers in here somewhere and have this line basically deliver to the overclocker, and then have it basically, instead of it being built where it's like overclocker and then pickup over here, I'll do like overclocker here and pick up here, so that way this track can drop off and then another station to pick up. It won't be hard. This modular shit, it works out. It's amazing when you build your factory with like this modular idea like this. And this is all built from like Factorio and Satisfactory and stuff like that. It's taken all the lessons I've learned to make those games work better and bringing them back and making Factorio do things it's not supposed to do. We're gonna eventually need more carts. Once that happens, things should be getting out of it.
Alright, I'm about to plug in this end, and then I've got to go through the configuration process.
I'll be actually. Gotta figure out which filters I know there's a
Surface.
And in case you guys are wondering why these things here are put in here, the white ports, the loading ports, the only thing that those things can pick up is whatever the finished product is. I don't have to put them on add or remove or any of that garbage. The only thing they can get is the finished product. So whatever we're making, whether it's a bar or a crystal clock or whatever it is, it's always got someplace to go. And that's the important part, is it always has someplace to go, so that this system can't be locked up. Eventually, what I'll do is, once I get more of these things, I'll go through and I'm gonna put in 6 more of the output ports here, to be able to basically duck shove more stuff into here. But the reason that is so if some reason these things are completely full of raw whatever it is, the manufacturer can still output and it doesn't block up the system. If I didn't put the logistic hoppers down here, right, and all I had was storage hoppers, it's possible that the system could lock itself with basically getting not being able to output a crystal clock, and it just being completely full of raw crystal. And if that happened, the whole system would break. This is built in as a relief valve to always allow this thing to, if there's a place for it to go, it will allow it to. That's why those are. So. Crafted items. The raw ore should definitely not be crafted item. Now I could just take these and make the higher end items, or the higher end filters, and be able to set it to only basically say, oh, only output crystal clocks, but I only need it to outputting it like that makes it cheaper to build. It's easier to set up. In the grand scheme of things, should be cheaper to run in the long run too. So yeah, and then ultimately this should allow us to plot, and then eventually, once I gotta fix all the stuff down here. I may put a jet turbine in the this. Here for how it goes. Go there. 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 Oh, I messed that all up. You are gonna go surface net. Get 3. We can like everything else. Go in there like that, and that's going to be glorious. It'll do this. We need power. Ready.
Did I ever give you the blue lasers I was gonna give you?
I don't know. I've been grabbing them when I go downstairs sometimes.
Cool. Well, I guess I failed, but yeah, you've got lasers. Yay.
Just to give them a parking spot so that we get them out of the main room here. Because if not, trying to I'm worried that I may need to change the way we do we may have to have these guys request instead of having the factory request. I'm gonna have to see how we do it because
What, have delivery carts, not collection carts?
yeah, because the problem is if, say right now, if we send copper out, all the copper is going to go to the very first one. So if I add another copper after over here, they're not going to come down here. We're gonna have to just play with it and see how it works. Like when if the first one empties out, then yeah, they should. But the first one would have to completely empty out. Where if like the last one in line come all the way down here, load it, and come back, it would probably load it faster. Until the like once this line got full, maybe like once the queue gets full, maybe it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the other. I'll go to the other. And that's a maybe. I don't know if that's hard to.
You know how I do that thing where I spend like half an hour inserting turbo rail in places it shouldn't be?
Yes.
That was deliberately worded that way. Well, I'm about to do that again. By the way, I think, we may need a redesign of the bar pickup point to be slightly better.
What's wrong with the bar pickup point?
Well, you got some mad traffic jam skills there.
Where? Are you talking about the ore pickup area?
The bar pickup area. Are we having a desync?
I've not seen any traffic jams. Oh, another traffic jam. No. I'm not seeing any traffic jams.
Okay, so before when I came down here, well, this station was full of carts waiting to pick up.
Yeah, they do that.
I mean, like, it was backed up on my screen to sort of here.
Yeah, it'll do that, especially if it needs a lot of something. It will send all the carts to that. But right now it's kind of letting demand dictate who gets picked up, so it's possible that all 25 carts could all be sent to one location. I don't know how it works. I don't know if it starts at the top of the list and goes to the bottom.
The only person who'd know is Steve, man.
So if it starts at the top of the list and goes to the bottom, then we probably need to redesign it so that instead of having like 5 for each one of these stations over here, we need to change it to have like 10 for each one of these stations. But the problem if I do that, if I set one of these to say like have 10 carts, it's going to call 10 carts and try to deliver the ore someplace. And then the carts are just going to sit around full of ore circling the track.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be like, oh, I picked it up. I don't know where to take it. And then it's going to try to pick it up. And then it's going to get over there. It's going to be full. And then they're just going to start circling. Oh, good. A little bit of DC.
Oh shit. Well, there was no car there when I clicked.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go put that large minecart back in the depot and see what I collected. Nickel bars. I'm holding 3 cards. Because yeah, I'm currently turbo railing.
Woodmill. Verse. Always go forward because you can't find the verse. Oh, speaking of the universe, I'm gonna look at Stellar Tactics. Fortunately, single player. But it looks like I may really that I like. Okay. Imagine I don't know, like Baldur's Gate, but in space with XCOM combat. And you get to upgrade and change ships and change your characters out. It looked interesting. It is on sale right now. I think it's been in early access for like 500 years or something. All right. So let's see if we can outpace the cards. But
Sorry, your cart network's gonna have a headache for a while.
that happens. What's it doing?
By that I mean the network's gonna reset up every few seconds.
Not enough.
Sorry?
Yeah. And 3 carts deliver crystal or each side. That should have been like 6,000 crystal that come in here.
Survey says... that's actually the... Nice. I was gonna look at the board, but yeah, no, it's not listed on there. Oh, that one. Because I'm probably looking at the wrong things.
No, because I'm like it's only showing like 2 or 3 crystals that. Oh no, it's saying last item. Oh, so there's crystal clocks in there. So these may not work.
Oh. Oh. Right. Yeah.
Crystal clock's not a crafted item.
Crystals are not crystals. Crystals are instead the crystals.
What you're saying.
Ruby, sapphire, emerald.
But I have this to
Oh.
crafted item. Oh. No, I have it set to crafted item.
Ah, well,
This is set to crystal deposit. So I'm making
Yeah.
them, but these aren't moving crafted items.
let me find...
I may need to
Couple
make
wire.
advanced filters.
Nope, you can do it without it. You just gotta know which category it's in. I'm trying to find copper wire. Hang on. I know it's here somewhere. There it is. There is so much over there now. Nope, I want 5 of them.
If I put it to I could
Which
change it
filter
to
is it you've got?
crystal and then invert it. Oh,
I
no,
think,
crystals are that won't work.
I think... Where are you? I'm trying to... Okay, that's where you physically are. Let me quickly go through the categories. Crystals, biomass, nothing, gems, organic items, smeltable, researchable, all types, combustible, garbage, ore. Crystal is an ore an invert. Crap, I picked up stuff. Hang on.
I'm not worried about it. I was just trying to test it.
There we go. Why did they go left? Why? I threw the items, it was like, turn left. You have reached your destination. But yeah, setting to ore and invert should do it. Yeah, so it looks like it's putting all the crystal in one spot, so we'll build it all out at the end. Because I've had a confusing time in the past with crystals versus crystals.
Well, yeah, and like I wasn't trying to put. I
I
knew.
know, but it
But,
should have
yeah.
been crafted items. It really should have been. But I guess there's something funky about it. I've always just skipped straight to advanced and not dealt with them because alright. Alright, I believe I cleared all the deposit out of the boxes. Yeah.
How many crystals does it take to make one clock? Oh,
5.
it's not too bad. Could be worse.
Yeah, but it also takes 0 power. Oh no, it takes a tiny amount of power.
Yeah, it's a ridiculously small amount of power. Still, power, just enough to make it annoying.
But this is much easier to, I was going to say, this is much easier to sandwich. No, it's...
Well, I could easily put another. Well, no, you still got to get stuff.
See, this is why this is a problem I want to solve, because, like, if we could vertically stack these, the amount of density
I
we could
can.
achieve
It's
would
just
be...
trying to get stuff in it.
I know, but, like, if we can find a way that is power effective, throughput effective, to do that without too much pain, then, oh boy. You know, find new ways to upset DJ by spreading out and increasing density at the same time.
And all joking aside, anything I can do to upset DJ, I'm good.
We have a grand total of 47 crystal cloth. Right, because I haven't sped up the underground belt, have I? Keep calling it a belt?
Yeah, I do too. It sucks. Like I'm sad to see, DJ finish with this game, and I was hoping Phoenix was going to be more of a thing. But it's hard, right? Because in order for Phoenix, the problem is FortressCraft is competing directly against Satisfactory, even though they're completely different games.
And Factorio and Tectonica and just
there's a lot of competition in here now, and a lot of those games look better on the surface. When you look at the cover of Satisfactory is a very, very beautiful book. Factorio, it's, you see these massive sprawling things, and it's these massive mega factories but they're all 2D, so they're spread out so far. This base is ridiculously large, but it's hard to see because it's 3D, right? Like even my lithium coil production back here, like this is ridiculous. Here, if I can get to it, nope, can't go that way, right? So this is lithium coil. That's producing, let's see what, 8, 6, 9, 12 lithium coils at a time.
You could always come stand on the pillar and see everything.
Yeah.
Crap! No! Ow.
So like that's our manufacturing so far, and it's not even that much. Like this is kind of like a starter base. It's just I'm just starting to build the stuff I need to be able to just basically build the base. Like right now I'm literally working on trying to get just trying to get carts going. Trying to just make more mining carts because, well, we need them. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's still a niche, and then the problem is a lot of people look at it and they see they're like, oh, it's a Minecraft clone, and on the surface, like. When I originally saw this game, I didn't touch it because I was like, oh, it's a Minecraft clone. I'm not dealing with it. It's some dude trying to steal Minecraft. I'm done with it. And then I don't remember what actually caused me to try the game. But I eventually tried it and I was like, okay, no, it's the only thing that's Minecraft about this game is that it uses 1 meter blocks. My biggest problem with FortressCraft is that there's FortressCraft, there's FortressCraft Evolved, there's FortressCraft Phoenix. There's 3 games that basically have the exact same name, and it gets very confusing when I start looking for stuff on the internet. Same thing when
Titanium is now a problem.
Titanium's the problem,
Titanium is now a problem here.
like we don't have it. Oh, geez.
This is what I meant before. We have a problem.
I have to just change it to.
Maybe as a temporary thing, we pull out the rail out one, and then in the last row split into, say, 2 stations.
Well,
This week. Or something, because yeah, this is a problem.
Stations. The problem is well,
I'll build a workaround for now.
Here, let me work on a different one that's not a problem. I can figure out what the hell I'm getting.
Yeah. I'll set up a temporary bypass so that anything can.
Problem is I don't know if I can get things up below it fast enough.
Hopefully that should let it rattle around. Oh, you want me to move my breakout further back?
What's that?
You want me to move this path around further back, or?
No, you're fine. Just trying to figure out how I want to.
Yeah, this was the problem we were going to hit eventually. It's just, yeah, I thought this could be bad, and
Well, the problem is I'm going down, so and going down is going to cause me a problem. Because I don't want them to go. I don't want them to have to wait on the other stations. I want them to get around it.
Yeah.
So if I take this guy here out,
Yeah. Apparently we need nickel right now. Sorry, I just found it funny. It's like, I'm gonna work in this one. Hello, excuse me, I'd like to pick up now.
yeah, it's fine. Wait, it'll be all right. I'm just listening.
Why is Crystal taking... I will set Crystal to ore freighters. Definitely improved throughput.
That. So complete redesign. Why not? Seems like a good day for it. But this is the fun part with this game. It's just freaking whack-a-mole. It's cool. Do nice. That will not do nicely. That will be nice. All right. So now I bring. Yeah. Be fine. If that was something. So we need to be here.
Restock the fast freight. Or large freighters, rather, is what I meant to say. Yeah, so it turns out we were over allocated on carts. The standard carts are now going back to depot. And we have all freighters deploying in place.
Good about this. there. Look out. Small redesign, Pete. Small redesign.
Yes.
Just requires me to completely rip everything out, start over. Well, almost everything out.
Bristol is now loading onto all carts instead.
Yeah, that would slow it down. All right, so this should work a little bit loading faster.
I am incredibly confused.
What?
And I'm going to go check the source code of the game.
That sucks.
Freight cart mob. Nope, that's not the class I want. Item manager? No.
Should have allowed a lot faster. There are 15 stations. I'll go back over and explain what I was doing with that thing, or at least how my brain works. So you guys got to see unfiltered brain at that point, which isn't always a.
Stay on plum brain squiggle. So I'm trying to work out if biomass is considered an ore in the freight carts. Because things that don't have a texture but work show up green. But I haven't seen biomass be delivered once.
Yeah, you have. And so all this biomass over here is being delivered by freight carts.
Yes, but are they the all freight carts?
I would have think so, because I think it's only order freighters that are allowed here. So somehow, whenever I build these things, I always end up squishing myself in with not enough canopy. Like, no matter how much I try to make sure I have enough room, I always end up having not enough room. Like, it doesn't matter. So originally what we're doing is we're coming around, and basically allowing it to queue up. Hopefully to not get backed up into the roadway. So what I'm doing now instead is I'm allowing it to basically load twice as fast. So hopefully instead of queuing as many, we'll just clear them. Clear them faster. So hopefully by the time that the other carts get over here, they'll be down faster. As you can see now, like now iron's starting to be a problem. So I'm going to end up having to go through. I'll probably do that off stream though. Hopefully this will just kind of work itself out. Then I'll go through off stream right these things. So we're not just watching the push tracks around. Unless that's what you guys want to see, and then I'll do it now. But trying to do something different. Trying to get minecarts being made. That's really what I want. We are starting to make minecarts because this is a stack between basic minecarts. But I would really appreciate if this thing would. I think maybe a while before that happens, because what's going to end up happening is the basic minecarts are taking two of the alloy machine blocks. And since it's taking two of the alloy machine blocks, it's basically got to back this all the way up before it can build one of those. And even though I have 6 of these things going, they're not super effective. And it's just trying to get caught up. I built 6 of each manufacturer. Like so there's 6 wire makers, 6 wire makers feed to 6 of these guys. Can I just put a hopper or conveyor there? Will I be happier if I do that?
Okay, so it does come back as an ore. But I've not once seen a cart leave there with something in it. which I'm guessing must be just a visual bug because I've seen him go in there. I'm gonna have to improve my carts downstairs. I guess it's time I actually work on a crystal.
Playing whack-a-mole. I'm trying to figure out how I have 264 gold oil in the system, but it wasn't able to make any. Like,
If I hadn't just departed for the cold caverns, I would come back and take a look see.
I got it fixed now.
Oh, okay, well. I'll go to the cold caverns then. Huh. I'll be back.
And then, so I bet, so completely different thing, and you know, obviously, my my past results with pre-ordering games, it's been doing really well. The new Harry Potter game's coming out, I guess in February. Debating on whether to look at that one. I don't know if that's going to be. I don't know. I'm not like super like, oh, Harry Potter. Looks like it could be interesting. I think it's more of a. I believe it's just going to be single player, so it'll be a question of whether if enough people are interested and want to know about it, Like, I'll roll the dice, I'll pick it up and see if it's, worthy, or if it's worth your time. I would say, well, it couldn't be worse than Saints Row, but we keep saying that, and developers just keep freaking making it worse. Oh. I would love to think that we could hit the bottom, but we just, every time we think we do, we just somehow magically come up with some way to just make it worse. Like, I get it. Like, I understand, like, a developer is trying to make the game that they want. They're trying to build their vision and stuff like that. But you have two choices. Either you can piss people off and not tell them what your vision is, and then get mad when they misinterpret what you're saying. Or you can just relay your vision and just be like, that's our vision. If you don't like it, maybe this isn't the game for you. But this is our vision. I did watch a review for Saints Row because I've just kind of been watching some of that stuff. It's one of those things. Like, my experience with it was extremely bad, and I just kind of wanted to see. It was just across the board. I don't think I've seen a single, other than, like, the big media that's just trying to, oh, this is great, because they were probably paid to say it was great. I'll tell you flat out, I pay for my versions of Saint Row. Most games I get, I pay for. I get very few things that are given to me, and part of that is because it's truth in advertising, right? If somebody gives me a code or something like that, it's very important that that is known, and that somebody's paid. Because whether you think that they paid you for it or not, giving you a free code to the game, you got paid, and that's important for people to know bias, right? So I always try to make sure that it's very apparent. Also know that I will never accept a deal where I am restricted on what I can say about a game. I will not accept it. If it flat tells me that I am not allowed to say my feelings about a game, I will not accept a brief. I'm sorry, but not getting a key in the future from somebody or something like that is not worth my personal integrity of telling you that Saints Row was a good game, because I got to be able to sleep at night. Saints Row is garbage. I paid for I actually paid for 2 of them. And it's, out of all the games that have come out recently, it is the first one that I seriously wanted to refund. And if I'd have had the ability to refund it, I probably would. The only thing that stopped me was I bought it on a Humble Bundle. Can't refund it through there. And I believe streaming a game and then refunding it's kind of shaky. So that's the only 2 things that stopped me from doing it. And originally I wasn't even going to upload the VOD to YouTube. I just was like, nope. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, no, screw that. This isn't about giving advertisement to Saints Row, because the VOD we had was not an advertisement for that game. It was it was a disaster. So it was, I uploaded it more as a, hey, seriously, don't like, do not buy this game. Like, it is not good stuff. Is all right. Go over here. Maybe not so much. Oh, I got it. But yeah, so I ultimately uploaded it more as a warning to others of, hey, this is 3 hours of my life that I am never going to get back. Please don't make the same mistake that I did, and also give them, well over $100. Because it's a disaster. So I uploaded that. Anyway, back to Hogwarts. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of the Harry Potter series. It looks interesting. I'm worried about whenever you try to start doing like magic wands and stuff and things like that. Like, it's rarely does that work well. So I'm honestly more willing to look at the game, to give my opinion of it. If that's something you guys are interested in, I might be surprised. I might love it. It might be the best game I've ever played. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of looking into it. It's single player. But it's one of those things that if I can get the game, I can give people honest opinions about it, and then that's more content for the channel. That's more help for people. It doesn't come out till like next February, I think, so it's a ways off. But if there's any games like that you guys want to see me at least try for review type situation, like, I don't do a lot of reviews on YouTube. Maybe I should. I really probably need to get into editing more. I'm not. I just haven't. And that's not really a good enough excuse or a good enough reason, but I just haven't. Next thing I need to start doing. It's not works. do not think I need 100. And it's probably enough. Maybe it's not working.
Sorry, I'm back now. My stomach's not happy, it seems.
Nice.
Yep. Hey! Relax, cat! Fuck!
Cat's upset.
She just fucking ran out from under the desk growling and then ducked under the fucking table, like... The shit, cat? Oh. What's wrong here? Oh. Hey. You remember that important thing you need to make sure you keep on the ore extractor in the cold caverns?
Oh, yeah. Did we not do that anymore?
Never set it up.
Oh, that's good. Those are, they're probably not that important.
Shit. Well, I guess I have a problem to solve. How do I make steel cuttings? Oh, shit.
Oh.
So...
Books to bring up. Which needs liquid resin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the... We've got we've got a whole hive mind if we want to do the bulk outputs. Which we've got to do anyway. It's just, you know. I've got 200 odd liquid resin in my inventory I can spare. Actually, no, I can spare all 235 because it's not enough to make a bomb.
So if you want to go put it over here, in this corner, like anything that you don't want in your inventory that you want stuff back into the matrix, that's what these are for. This box is like 5 boxes.
That's what I put in the box, and Agent Smith will come and collect it.
Yes.
Yeah, so either I've got to get iron gears and charged lithium coils down on that upper floor, which you can do, or you've got to set up steel cutter heads up there, and I've got to finish building the Valcor stuff.
Can we make plasma? Or is it just going to take longer? Well, no, because those burn through a lot faster, right? Like, making steel cutter heads up here isn't difficult. Like, I have everything. I just need to make low-grade steel bars, which would take me seconds to set up.
And I could set up iron gears and plug in the lithium coils down here pretty quickly. It's just, do I want to extend the Valcor up to the surface, which is currently blocked anyway?
Well, you're so close to the cold caverns. Would it be easier to do it in the poison caverns?
Probably. I take it that was your phone. Wow. Work well, or you need to go wow?
No. No, I'm just, I need to send a message.
Yeah, so plasma head charger is standard cutter heads, and then you put plasma energy in. Gives a triple rate on the ore, but the charge disappears after 2,000 ore is returned.
Oh, that's right, because you're supposed to pull them out and charge them and put them back. Because if you have another plasma, doesn't it swap it?
I don't know.
Think I need an exorcist right now. Oh, hear your voice by
What?
Sneak on me, dude. It's one of them that I downloaded from Lumia. Basic goes away. Basic. Basic.
God damn it, I don't have enough iron gears to make the goddamn manufacturing plant I need. Hey, Plum. Why did you make mass storage input ports?
I didn't make input port. I made stocking ports. I made imports by accident because I made, like, I don't know, it was changing them. It was doing weird stuff.
Okay. Because I saw them and I was like, So this is where they were last time I looked at them.
Yeah, because it kept, like, I would change it and I'll come back and it would say it was an unknown item. It was doing weird stuff.
Do we have any... I need a manufacturing board. Where do I find them?
Well, the problem is that it's trying to make them right now. Oh no, it's the manufacturing port has to be... Oh, we may have a problem. I don't think I can make manufacturing ports right now because I don't have resin. Yes. Problem.
Okay. So where's the Mark II ones?
I'm not making.
You have to be.
No, you don't. The bulk works off of output ports. So the manufacturing ones trigger off the output ports of that version. So I have to make a Mark III output port, and then I convert it to a manufacturing.
But weren't you making Mark IIs?
I was, but I was making Mark 1s, but I got rid of it.
Oh, well.
I can make. Do you have any solar panels?
No. I could probably make solar panels, I think, maybe. Possibly. Potentially. What category are they in? That
Power.
one. I don't have any gears. That's why I came up here. Because I don't have gears. Because I needed to make one of those.
Steel foil and technique.
I can give you 9 solar panels.
Pick up. Sure. Just
I basically made as many as I could after I made the manufacturer. Now I just need a manufacturing port and I'm good to go.
hopefully at some point, manufacturing ports should start coming out right here. For sure.
Made one, I'm good to go. I'm gonna go work on bringing Crystal back online.
Hey, Crystal.
After I get copper wire. Yes, that said what you think it did. I don't know either.
Why ask why?
I guess maybe because we've technically never crafted the Mark 1, but we don't know what it is.
It's possible. I love how I keep getting random weird like offers for games I've never even heard of. And then just look at the title of it, and it looks like some like cheap phone knockoff game. It's like, no, I don't even know if I want to look at that. Yeah, I've actually gotten offers from Raid Shadow, responded with, "Please go fuck yourself." Oh, did you see? Speaking of other random stuff that do well, Fallout 76 has an expansion coming out. Someday I aspire to a factory like. Oh, dude, this is just starting. This is just started. How you doing, Ami? It's been a while, my friend. I'm just trying to get stuff started building. Like it's just I'm trying to get carts to be made, and it's just not cooperating. Put regular minecarts in. That is not what I think. I'm just gonna have to let this thing run for a while and just let it catch up. Oh, dude, schedules change, and like I feel you. Yeah, but it's hard, man, because like this thing definitely doesn't pay my bills. So trying to justify, working my schedule around streaming doesn't work. I have to work around obviously my day job and other things that I have going on. So it makes it difficult to do that, and especially when you're trying to balance that, and then if your wife's working and you still want to spend time with her, because I assume you'd want to spend time with her, her being your wife and all. I don't want to judge your situation. Normally, that's how that works. When they continue being your wife, you want to spend time with them.
Before you go any further, Plum, I'm just gonna get you to check the message on Discord.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're aware, because that has changed since you last spoke to Omni Rusted.
So you know, I've been keeping up with that. I'm gonna mess it up, but
sorry, I realized that since the last time you were here, try and get that right.
It should be. I'm using XSplit. I have to check it. And maybe my mic's down a little bit. There. Is that better? I think it was the mic had fallen down. But yeah, trying to work out schedules and stuff like that. Like me working at night, I have to stream in the morning. There's just no way around it. As much as it sucks, and I think I just need a lot more power. I think that may be my issue. That's stockpiling. Fire. God. Yeah, it takes. Ultimately, we want to do obviously ridiculous amounts of throughput. We're trying to get to. I'm looking to be able to build like 10,000 missiles a minute. We're almost going to have to. I don't have a day job, so I started tutorial. I keep trying to play this, but I keep getting stuck at the beginning of Tier 1 stage because I get bored waiting for smelters. Well, that's why you, yeah, we slightly cheated a little bit. We built a world, and when we the other world ran into some problems, so we killed it and we respawned and we copied our save game over our character files. So we brought some smelters with us, so it gave us a kind of a boost. But yeah, so this is well, this don't mind this top 2 rows, but this is my smelter configuration. It's got 20 smelters in each one of these. So if you go and look at these, there's 20 smelters for each ore in these right now. So I'm trying to keep or get enough throughput going that we're just ramping so quickly that I need more carts, and we're not able to really make them, so that's causing indigestion. Yeah. We have a full server. I have so you can kind of see the black little poke out right there. That's a 8-core 2.4 gigs Xeons, 4 gigs of RAM. It's a server. So, and then we have a bunch of stuff on it. Yeah, we run dedicated server. The multiplayer should work. I know. I think even though you need to open some ports and things.
I know Lidgren, which is the network library, is a rancid pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And
I would...
DJ did plug some Steam stuff into it to try and make it work better, but it should work if you just have someone host it and they should be able to join you, but generally it falls down on the modem's internal port forwarding. Can't remember if hosted uses it today. Helps if I don't bite my tongue mid-sentence. I think the hosted game also uses a random port, so that makes it infinitely harder. But yeah, dedicated server is much easier. Yeah, if you install it through Steam, it's got a little UI now. It takes the pain out of configuring it. I built hardened machine blocks down here, right?
Think so? I think I'm building them up here smart too. Yeah. But
Because I've walked back and forth along my clusterfuck down here, and I just cannot find the hopper with the blocks I need to make more pipe. Yeah, there's a little helper app. I think Top Mio wrote it, or one of the other people in the Discord. But yeah, it's packaged in, and Steam will launch it automatically now if you launch through Steam. It makes it much easier.
You have a couple of modders that are doing some updates and fixing some things.
That's all fairly died down though.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Unfortunately, the game's kind of dead. I don't want to be like, oh, like, you know, it's abandoned. It's just DJ stopped development on it because it reached the end of its development cycle. He started working on another one, and then trying to make money and trying to survive. Like, so I completely understand, you know, the man trying to live. And then he's working on Astro Trucks now. So of course, you know, my normal thing, I'm talking him on that now too. That's yeah. Most of the new mods are quality of life. It's basically something that somebody's built because they wanted it for their server, or it's, you know, why am I going to dick with all the stuff, you know, all the pain in the butt stuff. Like, you could honestly, Omni, make a mod that just, well, hell, you could even do a care pack that just gave you a handful of smelters if you really wanted. Yes. Oh, I love Evil Genius. I wish I don't know, the new Evil Genius didn't have the correct feel. Like, it just, I don't know, it didn't. Like, I love the original Evil Genius, and just going back and playing the new one, it just, they changed a couple of little minor things, and it just didn't have the same feel. Including realize I actually really expect stuff. I don't think I am. Yeah, and that was the same thing with the new Dungeon Keeper, the mobile one. You like my lights? My lights all blink. The new Dungeon Keeper was a straight cash grab. It was just, and the new dungeon, or I won't say it was as much of a cash grab. It was definitely member berries. it was definitely people trying to just capture that nostalgia of, oh, remember how good this game was, and then like just some of the features, like I don't know, like. I would love to say that the new Saints Row was a cash grab, but it didn't work. They didn't make any money from that one. Yeah, it's so we played it. Me and Pete attempted to get the multiplayer working for about 2 to 3 hours. Couldn't ever get the multiplayer to work. We got connected to the game a few times, and it's just like it did. Like the loading screens would take like 5 minutes, and it would disconnect. Try to reconnect, it would say that the other person was busy. Like the error messages were just garbage. And then for stream, we decided that, well, I'll just play it. I'll just play it in single player just so we can actually look at it. And that's 3 hours of my life I would never do back. And normally I'm okay. Like I've suffered through some pretty bad broken crap. But like even Cyberpunk was broken. It was garbage, and like a lot of people were upset with it. The story and the world was still amazing. Like I could still just travel around inside of Cyberpunk, ignore the cops, ignore a couple other things, and just I could still get lost in the game. Saints Row, I can't even do that. Like there's so much immersion breaking just garbage that I just it made me want to punch baby seals. Like it was just horrible. Yeah, honestly, it's not even worth shooting shots at that game right now. It's, first of all, it's too easy to do. Like it's just it's way too easy to do. Like I originally wasn't even going to upload the VOD to Twitch or to YouTube. But I did it more as a warning, like a public service announcement than anything of just, hey, this is raw footage. Like I'm not making this up. This is 3 hours recorded raw footage of a streamer that spent a lot of money hoping the game was going to be good, and going in open-minded, expecting it to be woke and expecting a bunch of stuff, and just completely let down, and just hopes dashed on the rocks of despair. Like it was so bad. It's probably one of the worst times I've had with a game. And like even like I'm talking, like I'm throwing Fallout 76 and Cyberpunk and all these other games that have come out, Dual Universe. Like I was more upset, or like Dual Universe, like I'm pissed about Dual Universe, don't get me wrong. But Saints Row is just like, it's unplayable. It's that bad. Like, and you got to do a lot to get me to just go, oh well, yeah. So to give you an idea of how upset I am with that game, I haven't installed it on my laptop. Matter of fact, I haven't even launched it after that stream. So we played it on Tuesday. I haven't launched it. I looked to see if there was a patch. And now I guess there's a second patch out. Like I haven't looked at it. I haven't, like I can't right now. Like I'm not going to willingly go into a game knowing I'm going to rip it apart. And that's exactly what will happen if I do. Anytime if they're new. Why aren't you making solar panels?
Crystal clocks.
I should have crystal clocks.
You would have crystal clocks.
Somewhere I should have it. I think they're transferred. Nope, I have no crystal clocks.
Yeah, I'm still fixing that.
There are crystal clocks over there, I thought. So here's a completely different game. And dude, Omni, go check out Backpack Hero. Like seriously, everybody that's here, go check out Backpack Hero. Also, somewhere in here. And please, guys, go the YouTubes. Where's Backpack Hero at? Here. Why did I put that in that channel? I'm a dumb.
On the subject of Dying Light 2, if for anyone who remembers the Dead Island series, they're releasing a second game. Well, third game. Called Dead Island 2.
That's right. Oh, wow.
Which was also a buggy mess, which is great.
Well, I don't have a problem with buggy messes if they're fun. There was a... what was it? There was a weird... Go check out... Speaking of completely broken games, like this game, but Backpack Hero is broken in the best way possible. Like, yeah, it's made... It's like broken like old Magic the Gathering. It's broken. Like where if you hit the right combo, you can just destroy things. Fix all this thing. Probably just gonna easiest way to do it is probably just disconnect it up here at some point. Go through, rip all this out, fix it, bring it back. But I've been making videos for they're just short, like 30 seconds to 2 minutes. It's just loops. So basically, there's a character that you can program. If you do it correctly, you can program it to be infinite. And it's just so satisfying to watch. But I do that, so I've been making those and uploading. There's no voice overlay. There's no nothing. It's just the game. I'm just trying it, see if it's something different, see if it works. Sometimes you just gotta throw spaghetti at the wall, see if it sticks. And then the next one, I've taken all the VODs and put them over there too. So if you guys are, it's time of the day, it's hard for y'all to catch me. You can go watch them on YouTube. I figured if nothing else, YouTube will preserve them for a lot longer. And maybe we get a person or two from over there to come back and hang out with us. I'm trying different things to see if I can get some sort of growth. I was hoping with Dual Universe that we saw some growth with Dual Universe because it was a new game, it was a new market for us, and we were really happy until the developer said, "Oh, you're having a whole lot of fun with this nice game. It'd be a shame if something happened to it." And then they walked out back and stuck a stick in the front spokes, and they're like, "Why aren't y'all playing this game anymore?" I'm not bitter though. Just $400 that I literally flushed down the toilet. So my plan with Dual Universe is as soon as the servers launch, I'm gonna log in. I'm going to claim someplace at a very prominent spot. I'm going to put up a big board that says, "Screw this game, fix manufacturing, you jerkwads." And then I'm going to set up a bunch of talent point training, and I'm going to log out. And then I'm just going to sit in right next to a market and just take up space. Yeah. I am not happy with what they've done to the community over there. They basically said, "Hey, what do you guys want? How do you guys want us to fix this?" And we voiced our opinion, and they said, "Yeah, nah, screw that. We're gonna do it this way." We're like, "That's a bad idea." And they're like, what do you guys know anyway? And honestly, it seems like I don't want to say that game's destined for NFTs, but
It's
seems like
destined for NFTs.
that it definitely seems like they're leaning in that direction. Like the CEO believes that it's NFTs are a good idea, and they're excited about the prospects of them. All I hear when I hear NFT is I'm like, oh, so you want to be EA? Okay, cool. Every time I hear something of, all right, first of all, don't buy NFTs. They're garbage. It's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. Like, don't do them. Like, they're not investment opportunities. I'm not an investment advisor. I don't know anything about financials. Don't. Like, Bitcoin is bad enough. Like, Bitcoin is still kind of shady. Like, and eventually that's going to government's going to figure out how to regulate it. And as soon as they figure out how to regulate it, the Bitcoins, all the cryptocurrencies are going to just die. Because as soon as the government can get their fingers in it, and trust me, the government's trying to get their fingers in it because it's money and they like money. But as soon as the government can figure out how to get their fingers in it, they're going to crash. That's going to happen. NFTs, it's a pyramid scheme. And the problem with those is you have all these people, all these freaking, streamers and influencers and people that want to use their influence for evil that are making NFTs and then selling them for inflated cost. And as soon as they get the money, they cash the money out straight to cryptocurrency, so it disappears. You can never find it. It's just, it's a pyramid scheme. Oh, Amazon bought out EA. I missed that one.
Wait, what?
What? The what? Oh, God. Not that that's going to be much better because, well, Amazon. Reports refute rumors that Amazon is to buy electronic arts. That was a day ago. Amazon not expected to bid.
Like, let's be fair here. Even if Amazon bought Electronic Arts, nothing's going to change.
No,
They're both terrible.
No, the only reason that they would buy it would be so that they could continue on with what they're doing.
No, I just thought of a reason why this should not be allowed to happen under any circumstance. If Amazon somehow bought Electronic Arts, I just know that there'll be some clause in EA games you could only stream on Twitch. It's EA. It'll happen.
I think I... I don't know if... Like, I would fight that. And I don't even stream on other channels. But Amazon or Twitch just released the requirements for being able to stream to other platforms. So you can stream to Instagram and TikTok now, while you're streaming. They still don't want you streaming to YouTube or Facebook or a direct competitor, but they don't view TikTok and Instagram as competitors, I guess. Because the format is a lot different. And honestly, like even with that, I don't know if I would start, even if they allowed me to do 2. I don't know if I would, because it's having watched a few people that do stream to multiple channels like that, it gets really confusing for everyone involved. Like them trying to get people to charity streams on Twitch so they can charge charity donations and write them off as taxes. They don't think, yeah, they don't. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, I've just watched a couple of people stream it, and it just gets confusing because you start responding to questions that aren't there, and then we're actually making freighters.
Oh, damn! Better go break something.
Making them slowly. The problem is that we need freight carts to show up. So before I can start making regular mine carts, I think. Well, I'll make regular mine carts. They just get converted too quickly. Oh, it has it. I don't know, and maybe I don't know. The only problem with going to YouTube is, well, first of all, I have like 20 subscribers over there. Like, it's that channel. And the DMCA over there. The DMCA over there is real. Like, I haven't had. I'm really careful with my DMCA's, and I use Pretzel. So I'm really hypersensitive to it because I have been hit with DMCA's before for stuff that I should not have been hit with DMCA's for. I'm still bitter about that one. Oh, we're making solar panels now.
Oh, okay. I still haven't got crystal up yet.
Well, there's some up here. It's just, I think it's having a couple. I think it's just trying to get enough into the system because the transfer to go from one to the other is not the fastest.
Yeah.
Because I'm having to basically pull it from one mass storage and transfer it to another one. But yeah, so I don't know, like, and I've toyed with the idea before. Like, I actually toyed with the idea of canceling my affiliate and starting to stream on multiple. But then I was like, in the grand scheme of things, like, what does it matter? Because no matter what, if I go to YouTube and I blow up on YouTube, then I've got that's 7 years worth of work here that just literally gets destroyed. If I start putting all this extra work into YouTube to try to get it to work, at some point, yeah, it's more of a, for me, it's more of a, I signed a piece of paper saying that I wouldn't do something. It's more of a, it's an honor thing on my part, like it's just it's an integrity issue for me. Whether they would notice or not, whether I would actually get in trouble, all they would do really is, cancel my my thing. But neither here nor there. Eventually, at some point, if I start making a decent amount of money, then I'm gonna have to shut down one of the services. Yeah. And it's a corporation. Twitch doesn't care about me. YouTube doesn't care about me. All they give a crap about at the end of the day is whether or not I brought them money in, and that's it. That's all they care about. And the same thing with my job and work, like they don't care. They care about me. They care about their bottom line. Because if not, like you're like, oh, we made record profits this last year. They're like, oh, that's great that y'all made record profits. Cost of living is garbage right now. It just cost me $80 to fill up my car to come to work for 3 days. Could you help us a little bit? Oh yeah, we're not sure. Well, you just made record profits. Yeah, but if we give you the money, then we don't have it. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. So, hate to point it out, but if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have the money, jerkwads. That's the same thing with Twitch. They keep like, hey, you can get 55% revenue share if you go to the commercials every freaking hour. I'm like, no, that shit's annoying. Thanks. Like I'll tell you the revenue share I'm on now. Yeah, any streamers, like if you have people complaining about ads on your channel, you can go into your settings and turn that crap off. Like, and honestly, the like I can go look right now. I will straight tell people. Insights. Channel analytics. So right now I have 5 subscriptions. I don't look at this very often because it drives me insane if I do. I have this month in revenue. I've made $11.85. Let's see. So from ads from 19th of August. No, this is the whole month. No, let's change this to a month. Let's change it to a month. All right. So August, I made $7.20 in paid subs, $2.36 in Prime subs, and 64 cents in ads. So even if I doubled that, I'd make $1.20 in ads over a month. So at that point, why cause all the added frustration to all the people that are watching the channel that can't, won't, don't, whatever, subscribe to the channel? Like, it's your money, do with it as you want. Like, I'm not going to tell you have to in order to hang out. You guys are just as valuable hanging out to me and chatting in the chat as, it's still support. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, your support's garbage because, for whatever reason, you're not going to pay $5. Like, okay, it's your money. Do what you want. So I'm not going to turn ads on for 64 cents. Like, and I know how much when I watch another channel, it frustrates me because, like, you're in the middle of a conversation and we're having a conversation, and then it cuts to an ad, and 30 seconds later you add, and to me, I ask a question, I hit enter, and then the ads pop up every single time. And then it comes back. I'm like, hey, I was stuck in ads. If you answered my question, could you repeat yourself? Because that was hilarious. Yeah, I'll totally interrupt my stream. I was like, oh my god, 3 cents a month, sure. Yeah, and it's not only that, but it's not even like one ad. It's like 3 or 4 ads. So, like, there's one of the channels I was watching. Like, it gets annoying because it's like 9 ads in a row.
Oh, it stops at 9 for you.
Yeah, it depends. Like, Kiniso, when I was watching his streams, like, I would get like 9 ads. It was just like a minute and a half of freaking ads.
I think.
And I'm sure he didn't turn the setting off because he couldn't find.
I think my average for ads is 2 or 3 minutes. And
Yeah.
I've been sitting there one day for like 7 minutes watching ads.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it's all it does is it pisses people off. That's the same thing as going to like follower only or sub only chat. Like, I just I can't do it. And at some point, like, sure, in the future, I may be making, we may have thousands of people in here, and the chat may be so bad that I can't keep up. And like, I don't know if I'll be happy on that day, because I won't be able to interact with people. Like, as soon as I get to the point where I have to choose who I interact with based on how much money they give me, I'm not gonna be happy about that. Yeah, like if I have a hate raid or something like that, yeah, then I'll turn it on. Like if something like that would happen, sure. Like as a defensive measure, like I can see it, but like having somebody, because I've gone into people that have like 100 people, and like I honestly, if I raid somebody and they're in follower only chat, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'll just leave. I'll literally go back to my channel, unhost them, and just. I'm like, you need to do something to prove to me that you're worth following before you just follow me until you're certified. Yeah, so at least I'm some gold wire and some stuff now. Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's the same thing with the follow for follow stuff doesn't work. That all those things, all those little tricks, they don't work. Because, like, first of all, that follower number doesn't really mean anything after 50. It doesn't matter. Like the number of people following your channel, it does not matter. What matters is the number of active viewers, or the number of average viewers. That's the number that actually matters. So following somebody else's channel and never going to watch them doesn't help anybody. And then being in the chat, talking, interacting with them, like just walking in and saying hi, all that stuff. That stuff is what actually helps. So that's why whenever I go, I try to pop in every once in a while. At least I try to speak a couple of times, and I get distracted and get pulled away or whatever. But I always try to talk. I always try to say something. But if somebody wants to come in and alert, man. Like, I'm not going to call people out. Like, those are just little things that you have to learn over time. I want. The problem is I want to grab some of these guys because I think I need more Orb Raiders, but at the same time, I don't want to grab Orb Raiders because I need those more. So I'm gonna let it run for a while. Oh, there's the yellow lights again. So that's Lumia Stream. So all the LED lights that are blinking in the background is Lumia Stream, combined with a mod that Pete wrote for me that takes the alerts from in-game, transfers them to the computer, sends them to Lumia Stream, sends electronic signals all over the world, and turns my lights on and off. Matter of fact, you guys can go in here and go. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too. Is like, as soon as I don't, when I do give things away, and I give things away every once in a while, I don't put them in my titles because I don't want to give shit away to random people that just showed up for a giveaway and then they're gonna bolt. Because that's what happens when you do giveaways like that. people show up, they get the giveaway, and then as soon as they get it and you don't give them more stuff, they never come back. I would much rather the people that have been following me for 5 or 6 years, I would rather them have the game or whatever I gave away. And if you're on my Discord, you're following me on Twitter, stuff like that, I'll tell you on there. But it's a lot harder to find it. So, but yeah, with the Lumia stream, you'll see that the lights in the background change color. I have lights up here. I have lights up there. I have lights in the background of my monitor. I have all kinds of cool lights. And then we can do that. Yeah. And I'm trying to get, I didn't tweet out today that I went live. I'm trying to get better at that stuff because I've been horrible about it. Yeah, it's all Lumia stream, man. You can, if you have LED lights, they're very specific LED lights that you need, though. Maybe I did. There's a link down in the bot link. Set it up like man. But you can. They have a free. You can go download the free program and you do some stuff. There is a paid service for it too. I don't know what that is. Identify friend.
If this, then that.
But yeah, so actually for like followers and raids and stuff like that, like the lights all blink and like raids sirens go off. Why are you not picking up? Yeah, it's just trying to figure out and trying to keep your bots to a a dull roar. Because you can get kind of out of hand with them, but yeah, Lumia Stream does all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm working on some more things stuff in the background. I haven't sat down. I need to sit down and do a lot of stuff. The next big thing is maybe I'll do that this weekend. I want to try to build an overlay. Yeah, it works on it. We're almost done for the day. Running a little bit over, but it's all right. It'll work out.
Yeah, I never thought to ask. Are you working today? I'm assuming not. But you are. Oh.
Yeah, but I'm going in a little bit late today. But with that, we're gonna go find out. If we can find somebody that is up and running. Oh, you know what? You're gonna raid this channel because I have never raided them before, never even seen them. I've heard them a lot. They're amazing. Please go tell her I said hi, and we will talk to you guys soon. Gloria said, Gloa said hi, and then looks like her and Nerdy are up and running. What is she playing on? A stone tablet? All right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Tuesday. Y'all be safe. Talk to y'all soon.